Hello, everybody, and welcome to a fun 180 Markets weekly wrap. And well, Shaun, the theme of this week was M&A. And what did you see?
Copper. How good's that? Two takeovers, and that's what you need to get a sector like. I wouldn't say that the sector has gone nuts. There's definitely quite a few opportunities, a few raises. Hopefully, it all continues into the weeks coming.
Right, that's right. And also, importantly, Shaun, there were strategic buyers, and this means that there is value that others are seeing.
We've been waiting for that in other sectors as well, and good to see copper going first. Hopefully we see some more.
Also, we have something else for you, and you'll have to go to our website next week because you can see an interview with Qualitas. And if you are interested in taking advantage of asset managers and income, this is surely something you should watch.
All right, let's start with the 180 Markets platform. NIM, N-I-M, they raised $2 million at 8.5 cents. They've been performing really well, so took advantage of that, and great to see. EBR, that was down at a pretty big discount, extremely popular. Greg, do you follow that?
EBR, yeah, short, very, very interesting medical technology company. What I really did like was that they received FDA approval in April. Share price immediately ran, but then it fell. And do you know why it fell, Shaun?
Tell me, Greg.
Because of the impending capital raise, which now has occurred.
That's always a good thing when they trade income raise and get the raise out of the way. So hopefully it performs well. Catalyst, CYL, another very big raise, 130 million. Not one that I follow.
Same.
Cromwell was actually, I don't think it was a placement, it was a
block trade.
Block trade,
yeah.
That's right. Yes, I think it's almost trading back at the block trade price, so it was pretty big. Horizon, HRZ.
Yeah, and Shaun, this is a developing company, and this is an interesting, you always mention themes. You want to look for themes? Well, it's these developing companies now, the Black Hat Syndicates, Horizon Metals, once they raise, the share prices are tending to rally.
And last raise they did was very similar price. It was actually slightly higher, but it did have a big run after. I always wonder why then they go and raise at a lower price. But I guess when they need the money, they need the money.
That's right.
What have we got live? QEM, AW1, and Lakes Blue. I don't really follow QEM, but AW1 is a little copper play, and as we mentioned before, copper stocks are starting to move after those takeovers.
That's right. And AW1, especially with the U.S. assets and the Canadian asset as well, Shaun, Tier 1 jurisdictions getting a premium.
It is a bit of a serial raiser. I think twice a year they raise. So obviously we try and look for the ones that are going to raise maximum once a year. But who knows? If they hit something good, then
that's right.
That could be great. Oncosil, OSL. How do you say anything about serial raiser? This time at 0.3, lower and lower.
Shaun, if I had a box of Cheerios, I'd pour it on your head right now.
Thank you, Greg. It's good that you don't, but I just can't say anything positive about this company. I do remember talking to them a while ago, and they told me that they're not going to raise money, and there we go, raising at 0.3. And I think, I didn't even look at it, but I think it came with options. It did at 0.32, so don't know if I would have taken that one. Auric Mining, AWJ, hardly any discount, very popular raise. That's usually a big sign. EQR,
yes.
We'll start when we look at the iris. I'll show you what happened there. So Greg, we were talking offline before about EQR, how they went out to raise 18 to 23 million. Now, they ended up raising 18.8, and you asked me if I would be disappointed if that was the case. Yes, I am disappointed because I did take in the placement, and pretty much all the way down now to placement price. Look at that chart. It was trading at 5-ish just before, and they obviously didn't get to the upper end, but I think they are fully funded, so hopefully the market will forget about that soon.
That is right. There are not many tungsten plays out there, Shaun.
That's right. So another bad performer this week was DUB, Dubber. Not one I
Wow.
followed, thankfully. Look at that chart.
Ouch.
Yeah, so they announced that Virgin will cease being a customer of theirs, and pretty interesting announcement. We just read through before that Virgin didn't tell them. They found out indirectly through someone else. So not a good way to find that out. Let's look at some good news.
Yes.
As we said before, there was some great news this week with copper stocks.
Yeah.
New World Resources. Doesn't your son like that, or he used to like it?
We do. We both do. They have the Antler project in Arizona, and obviously, Sean, somebody else likes it as well.
So, Greg, tell us. Pat yourself on the chest. Weren't you holding?
I was holding. Thankfully, even a broken clock is right twice a day. But they did get a takeover offer, and importantly, Sean, it was from a strategic buyer, and that is the best way to see them.
I hope my sons grow up to be as smart as yours, Greg. Great call by the youngster there. Now, XAM was the other one that got that takeover offer at 8 cents a share. Just look at that. Now, was there some dodgy business before?
Potentially.
We're not going to talk about that, but you guys can look into yourself.
Look at the placement.
Look at the placement before. We're not going to comment because who knows what happened, but shareholders should be pretty happy. 8 cents a share, not bad considering where the stock has been. Now, uranium stocks are performing well. The uranium price is trending up again. It's still below where it was, but let's take a look at some of the ones that we follow. Boss Energy, take a look at that. That's up 13%. And for a company of that size, 1.6 billion, this is a big move. One that we follow very closely is Lotus, LOT. Nice volume there, 13 mil, trading up 8%. Which other ones? There's BMM. I don't follow this one too closely, but yeah, and
Paladin is the bellwether, PDN.
Correct. Paladin is one that has bounced back. It still hasn't been a great performer, but yeah, I wonder what happened to PEN because they used to
Their project unfortunately is pretty much dead on arrival, Sean.
Yeah, not good. I remember trading PEN back in the day. They did consolidation and dead on arrival. All right, that doesn't sound good. TMG, Trig Minerals. Wow, what a performer this one has been. Let's take a look at the 1 year chart, and that's a great story there. The boys at GBA, they've done an awesome job there. Not sure when another raise will be coming, but hopefully you look after us, GBA. Yeah, let's take a look. Wow, look at that, Greg. It was trading all the way down here at 0.9, and yeah, that's a great way to finish off our little show with some positivity.
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty cold here in Melbourne. Anything planned for the weekend, Greg?
No, but just remember there's a bull market somewhere, everybody.
That's right. Have a great weekend, everyone.